Welcome back to another week's video, the place for creators to learn all things monetization, blogging tips, growing your creative business, and helping you to do the very thing that you love unapologetically. In today's video, guys, we are going to be talking about blogging. So if you're asking yourself, is blogging still popping this year? Is blogging still relevant? In this video, I'm going to give you some insights and definitely answer your question. I'm talking about starting a blog and making money. 4 ways blogging is still relevant this year in 2020. If you're someone who's wanted to start a blog and make money from it and you're curious about these next tips, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and let's discuss the 4 ways. I know, you may be thinking, is blogging even still popping, right? Is it still popular? I do see these bloggers here, but the bloggers that I'm seeing, they've been in the game a long time in this blogging world, right? So you're not sure if it's quite room for you. Now, if you caught my video a while back, I talked about why blogging is the best business model to start. I'm going to link that video in the description below where you can check it out. But I do still think blogging is on the scene. It's still room for you. You're still able to jump into it. And I think it's still relevant this year, even though we're in 2020. It's so many business models out there, so much stuff that you can start. I still think blogging is good for beginners. It's definitely a way for you to go. And I'm going to share with you the 4 ways I think myself, my personal opinion, why do I think blogging is still relevant this year? So the first way I think blogging is still relevant is through content. Content is king. Content is huge and it's not going anywhere no time soon. We're consuming content 24/7. Knowingly and unknowingly, right? So I feel like blogging is still relevant in that aspect because content is out there. Content is something that we search for. It's always on our mind, right? We're trying to figure out something. We're trying to learn something. We're trying to do something. Or we're trying to read something just for entertainment. And that's all related into content, whatever kind of content is out there. So I feel like blogging is relevant in that aspect because what are blogs? Content. So if it's entertainment blogs out there, it's lifestyle blogs out there, it is fiction blogs out there, it is extracurricular activities blogs out there, it is business blogs, whatever blogs are out there, you know, when you're doing your article searching, something that you may type in Google or something that you just read, you know, as a hobby on your own time. Content is out there for exposure and for us to gain that knowledge, for us to gain those steps, for us to be entertained. So that's why I feel like blogging is never going to go out of style, because even though, you know, we have these bloggers that's tapped into the industry, that's been in it for a while, and we've been seeing blogging for a very long time. It's actually like one of the first models that we saw out here breaking into the online space. So I don't feel like it's going anywhere just because of that content. Content is something that is definitely going to be continually consumed each and every day, forever and ever and ever, right? So that is why I feel like blogging is definitely going to always stay in that forefront, popular amongst a lot of other avenues in online business or a lot of other industries to break your message and your brand because of that content, that exposure to consistently looking and reading and developing that content. So the second way that I feel blogging is still relevant in 2020 is due to community. Community is the next way, guys, that's blogging relevancy here after content. Community is so important, especially right now, where we're just heavier on social media since we're not able to go out as much. Everyone is behind their screens and their phones. So everyone wants to be a part of something. And, you know, we all hate that FOMO feeling. So community is important, and I feel like blogging does that. So even if you're brand new, like I said, when you're starting out as a beginner, you want to build a community because that community can build your business for you. So like I said before, everyone wants to find where they can fit in. They don't want to miss out on anything. It can be a mom group. It can be a makeup group. It can be a Jeep Wrangler group, because I love a Jeep Wrangler. So I just wanted to throw that out there. So those are all the little communities like they have on Facebook, right? There's so many groups that you can join and be a part of based on your interests or what you like to do or what you're wanting to do, right? And that is how community is built upon, because you're just getting people that's interested in the same thing that you are, and you're building this big old community, and it can grow and build and actually start your business or grow your business. So that is why I really feel like blogging is not going anywhere. And will always be hyper relevant because of community, and people love to be a part of stuff. And when you're building that community, they're like, you know, you're reading this blog, or it may be a video attached to the blog, and you're like, oh my gosh, she's speaking to me. She's speaking to my soul. Like, I want to be a part of this. I'm going to be a part of this mom group, or I'm going to be a part of this cooking group because I love this blog. Let me see what is her latest post. Let me go ahead and click on that. And when you're broadcasting, like as a blogger, when you're broadcasting that, read my blog, my latest blog, or come back to my tips and go ahead and see what I posted for my lifestyle blog this week, whatever industry you're a part of, your readers are hyped. Your readers are waiting like, oh, I can't wait to her weekly post. Let me go ahead and click on that so I can see what is relevant to me, what she's discussing in that blog that I can apply to my life. You see what I'm saying? And like I said, right now, how we're all trying to just join together and be kumbaya, it is great to be a part of community, and blogs does that. Blogs are definitely the way to build and grow and establish that community. And like I said, if you're trying to start a business, it's great for you because you may not know like what kind of business you want to start, but you kind of have like a passion, you know, I love to say that, or a message just like burning desire with you, and you feel like whatever you're saying is going to connect to a lot of people. That is another way that community is going to lead you into that business, because you're speaking that passion and you're speaking that interest. And like I said, you're speaking to someone who's already thinking of this or dealing with this, and you can relate to them in your posts. And it's so just giving way. A lot of businesses start from blogs, guys. A lot of brands are out there, they start from blogging because they just have like this hobby and this message in them, and they want to get it out, and they connect with others, and then eventually it grows. It's a lot of examples out there like that, and that's why I feel like blogging would stay on the scene. Okay, so after you got community, the next step would be collaboration, which goes hand in hand with community. So after you got your content out there and you got your readers for your community, then you collab. So collaboration can look different in a lot of different things depending on your industry or your goal of the blog. So collaboration is you just connecting. It can be you connecting with those community members and you're creating something that they're interested in. It can be you doing brand partnerships or sponsorships or sponsored posts, or collaborating with other bloggers, and you guys may do a meet and greet, or where you ask questions. You can do a summit, virtual summit online. You can do a webinar. It's just so many ways that you can collab as a blogger. And I feel like blogging, that is what makes it relevant, because blogging and bloggers, they are definitely known for getting those partnerships and brand collaborations and sponsored posts and sponsorships, right? That's what bloggers do. So that's how they grow their brand. And depending on what industry, and especially lifestyle bloggers and influencers, we see it all the time. So that is why I feel like blogging will always stay relevant too, is because you can't beat a collaboration. Collaboration is how you're able to grow your brand and your business, but at the same time, it's how you're growing as an individual. You don't want to be in it by yourself, like I said with the community example. And when you're collabing with others. You know, you're getting that knowledge, you're getting that partnership where you may not know something and someone else knows more than you, and you guys kind of like bounce your ideas off one another. You may gain the business bestie in the process, and it's just an overall you and me approach. Like, we're together in this, we can do this together. And the great thing about it, like with blogs, of course, that's another way how they're able to monetize. You're able to monetize your content. You're able to monetize your community. And you're able to definitely monetize collaborations. So that's how they're able to do with the sponsorships, like I said, and the partnerships and the brand opportunities. So collaboration is really the part where you're able to beginning to monetize your overall blog and take it to the next level to actually make a real income from it, in collaborating with all those different avenues. As I was saying, the possibilities are just out there. It's always available for you in blogging. So that's why I think they're gonna stay on this scene here. Bloggers are not going anywhere. Does what I'm saying make sense so far? You see how it all lines up? Content, and then you get your community, and then you get your collaborations, and then I'm going to discuss this last tip, and it's going to all formulate together in what I'm saying. So the last tip on how blogging is still relevant is through cash flow. So like I said, you can monetize your content, community, collaborations, and now here's the cash flow stream. So it all comes together. The way blogging works, so you can monetize all of those aspects and have multiple streams of income. And what does that lead to? Cash flow. So as I said before, blogging can be your beginning stages. Like, you don't have to blog forever, but it's still bloggers out there that still reverts back to their blog. Like, they still post on social media platforms, and then they bring the traffic back to their blog. They're like, my four tips on how to garden this summer. Step 1, get a plow. Step 2, get your soil. I don't know, I'm not a gardener. And then for the remainder tips, go to my blog, suchandsuch.com, to get the other tools and get access to my favorite tools. And that may can lead to an affiliate link. So you're getting the traffic, the necessary traffic, everyone knowing that you know how to garden, and they want to see your information as a lifestyle blogger. So they go to your blog, see those remaining tips. So they're getting the content that you promised. So they're consuming the content. They're already a part of your community because they're an avid reader. They're collaborating with you because they're seeing what you're already doing, which you may have those affiliate links linked as the collaborator there, right? Your partnerships with that brand. They click on the link, they make a purchase, boom, that is your cash flow. So all of that works hand in hand, like I was saying, and it's not, I don't want to say it's easy, but it can be simple for you to leverage, and that's what I discussed. And the reason why blogging is a good business model to start is that leverage. So you're able to leverage all of those, and they work hand in hand together, and you gain income. You're gaining that momentum. You're gaining that cash flow. So you're able to do that consistently every single day or every week, or however you're posting on that blog, or how you're leveraging that blog. Because I know a lot of bloggers, they do still use their blog, but a lot of bloggers, they have just strictly got into the influencer space, or they started their own business and became a course creator, or they may have a YouTube channel. So it's all kind of ways that you can break into the different business models or industries. It's just blogging can just like set you up, and you can leverage it in so many ways. Blogging is definitely a first love of mine, and I discussed that several times before, and that is how I got on my path. And it's something that I started off with as a beginner, as I started my blog 2 years ago. Even though I broke into YouTube videos like this, I still love writing, but I'm more passively dedicated to making videos. I want to verbally get my message out, but I still feel and totally agree blogging is a great way for you to get in the space, for you to get yourself out there as a beginner, because it's a low cost of entry. It's easily to get set up. You can get it set up in a weekend and you can just go. Like if you have all these ideas and you write anyway, or you know where, kind of have a little direction of what you want to put out there, blogging is I definitely recommend for you to start a blog. Well, that's it, guys, for today's video. I hope you got some massive value as always. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button as I post videos every single Monday. As I said, I'm getting more consistent here. Don't forget to like this video and let me know what you think about blogging. Do you want to get more blogging tips? Is it something that you consider and you just want to know more information? I would love to hear your feedback. Drop a comment below. Don't forget to hit the notification button here as I put out videos frequently for you guys. Don't forget to hit the bell to be notified as I release new videos every single week. And go ahead and check out my remaining videos to help you build and grow your creative business. Thank you guys so much again for tuning in, and I will see you guys next week.